In good spirits this morning. All your nice comments, all you good folks out there in the interwebs, you you really make it. You really make a difference for this old man. You really do. It's a little chilly outside. I've already been getting after some chores. Was waiting for it to warm up a little bit. And you misfits were heavy on the brain, so I wanted to come out and say thank you. And let you know that your comments, sharing videos, and well wishes and suggestions, it goes a long way. It really does. I don't want you guys to think that you're not making a difference, because you really are. You know, I'm always talking about doing a kind act for a stranger and all that, and you guys do it every time you make a nice comment. And even with all the nonsense that you have to put up with coming on YouTube, it's all worth it. And like I was saying the other day, it just takes one person to make the biggest difference in someone's life. Sorry, I'm a little preoccupied. But I'm trying to be more regular coming out here. Try to get back on the routine, doing it twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening or something. Everybody's on different time schedules, and you know, we got a little community here. This channel will never be big. Johnny's not going viral. A little too serious for this world we live in. Oh. Well, I see 3 and 1. Thank you for double tapping that screen, whoever you might be. Appreciate you. Life's been bumpy. But my spirit is strong, you know. I might be a little broken, but I'm not dead yet. As a matter of fact, the good old gadget this morning, I was scrolling through YouTube and it gave me a video suggestion about a natural cure for my ailment, for clearing your body of parasites. And in this video, they were talking about 30% of the population has one kind of parasite or another, and they're not even aware. And aromycium, some kind of little plant that you make a tea out of, is supposed to be really effective for boosting your immune system and clearing your body of parasites. You know, what I went through here in this little town trying to get a proper diagnosis was unreal. Because when I was really sick, really sick, and some of you misfits got to see how sick I was, I lost a great deal of weight. In this video I watched this morning, they were talking about weight loss and skin itching and what you see in the toilet, and this video was checking all the boxes of my symptoms that I was describing to the doctors. I mean, I lost a lot of weight. For a guy my size to get down to 153 pounds, I was beyond sucked up and was hurting. I was getting this really bad ache in my lower back. I don't know, kidneys or something. It was just killing me. And I was so weak. In this video I watched this morning, they talked about being robbed of your energy and your immune system, and that parasites release toxins in your system, and how important it is to boost your immune system. So this aromycium plant is supposed to really help with all that. So somehow I got to find some of that stuff. There's not like a whole bunch of health food stores up this way. I'm way out in the sticks, but I'm sure I poke around enough, I'll find some. Well, somebody's popped in. The kid Good day, sir. May God bless you today. Thank you. AMIR. Amir. Hello. How you doing? 7 and 2. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, in good spirits this morning. You know, last couple of lives were pretty heavy. But you know me, I can't front. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly. I come out here and I share it all, whatever it might be, including a parasite. I was real uptight talking about that because all the grief I went through. But the fact of the matter is, it's what I'm dealing with, and I don't bullshit you guys. I can't. I'm just too honest that way. Even if it's a little embarrassing. Having doctors tell me I got delusions. Man, so absurd to me. I laugh now because I'm not angry anymore. And I'm in a lot better health. You know, you watch some old videos when I was real skinny, you can see how much weight I lost and how much weight I got back on since I started taking ivermectin. The guy that invented that stuff was to kill parasites, and he won the Nobel Peace Prize because it was so effective. So I'm going to keep taking that stuff until I don't need it no more, because clearly it's been helping. Bill W's in the house. Good to see you. Good morning, brother. Have a blessed day. Well, thank you. Keila. Keila, can you say hi to my mom? Okay. Hi, Mom Keila, if I'm saying your name right. Michael King's in the house. Good morning, homie. Hi, Johnny. How are you doing, buddy? I'm doing good. Spirits are high. Got some stuff to get after today. Already got the coveralls on. Was already outside, putzing around, getting after a couple of things, and it's mighty chilly. So I wanted to come in the house, drink a little coffee, wait for the temp to come up a little bit. You know, I try to take care of myself. Ground's a little icy. I've slipped and fallen on ice out there, and boy, it's lucky I didn't break something. And the fact that I'm here alone, if I fall and get hurt, it's not like somebody's coming to the rescue, so I try to be careful. So I figured I'd wait until it warmed up, say good morning to you good folks, and more than anything, say thank you. Thank you for being a friend. You know what I'm saying? It's, I say it all the time, it's really odd to have a relationship with folks in the comment section, but it's a strange world we live in, and I'm very grateful that I've managed to make some good friends down there from all over the globe and all over the country, and you guys really make a difference, man. You really do. Excuse me while I be a bad boy. A buddy of mine was telling me to eat a cigarette. It'll kill the parasites. I said, well, I'm smoking and chewing, so hopefully that helps kill them off too, whatever it takes. Oh, me and my nonsense. Every time there's ice here in the UK, I'm always falling on my ass. Yeah. A couple times on my walkway, I've slipped and, man, just fell flat hard. And it was like, oh, I lay there for a second waiting, move everything slowly to make sure I didn't break nothing. Oh, here we go. Message, help, for review, shall we? Can you please watch my YouTube shorts? I don't know what that's all about, but if it was hidden, there must be a reason for it. Keili, Keila. Justin, good morning. It's definitely cooling down overnight now. Yeah, winter's coming. Before I know it, there'll be snow out there. I'm not looking forward to this winter. Got a lot to do. And my energy's so bad that, you know, I just keep picking away at these little things I got going on. But slowly but surely, I'll get this place ready to go up for sale. And come springtime, be a for sale sign out front. The title is Jadiel. Okay. Something don't feel right about you for some reason. Keila. Keila. Keila Carla Barlow. Sorry, I don't read so good. Not sure why the gadget decided to hide your comment about, can you please watch my YouTube shorts? I don't know. Something don't feel right about you, but who knows? I'm not trying to jump to no conclusions. What is it that you want me to watch? Do you want me to leave? No, you didn't say anything wrong. I'm just kind of curious what it is you're trying to get at and what it is on your YouTube shorts that you want me to watch. Bye. Okay. See you later. I don't know. YouTube is a strange place. As much as I get trolled and catfished, it makes it hard for me to trust people in the comment section. I've even had people come out here and, oh, there's Cindy. Good morning, young lady. Come out here and pretend to be nice for a while just to bust my balls later. I don't know. Strange. YouTube is a strange place. But I'm grateful for the good ones. There's no doubt about it. How all you folks doing out there in the interwebs? How's everybody doing in their lives? Oh. Aromecium. I've never heard of this plant, but the video I watched, it sounded very encouraging about treating a parasite with it. So, we'll see. We'll see. That, and one of you good misfits was mentioning I should get my hands on some pomegranate juice. All good. Thank you, Johnny. You're welcome, Michael King. What's in the house? Johnny, hope you are doing good today, man. I am. Hey, since you're a vegetarian and you're up on the plants, you ever heard of Aromecium? Aromecium? It's some antimicrobial, boost your immune system plant that you make a tea out of. I saw something this morning, they were talking about how effective it is for killing off parasites. The kid. People are strange. Guard that heart. Amen, brother. Nah, I never heard of that. Yeah. Hopefully, and thank you guys for tapping that button. Hopefully it ain't too hard to find and it helps. I've heard many times about battling parasites and how your immune system gets hammered and your energy and your strength drop off, and boy, that's exactly what I've been going through. There's no doubt about it. And the more homework I do, it's not all that uncommon to get a parasite. Years ago, I struggled with candida, some gut issue. And I don't know that that's a parasite. I don't think so. I don't remember. But I had to take a real strong, I think it was antibiotic to knock it out, but it also knocked out a lot of the good stuff in my immune system. And I had to go to a health food store and take a bunch of different stuff to try to boost my immune system and get it back up. But, you know, when it comes to taking care of yourself and staying healthy, it's important, and I'm trying to do a better job. I just wish I had a good doctor that I could trust, run proper tests and get a proper diagnosis for all the things that are ailing me these days, you know, whether it's my aneurysm or whatnot. I really need to stay healthy if I ever plan on having this little doggy rescue. How do you spell it? I can look it up and see what it says. Um, I don't know how to spell so good, so I don't know how to spell it, but if you just talk to your gadget and say Aeromesium, it'll spell it out. I did it this morning and it worked. I took a screenshot of the video that I was watching because it was spelled out in the video. That way I had the proper spelling and I could look at the screenshot when I go to a health food store and ask them, do they got any of this stuff? I just know it starts with an A. Aeromesium, I think is how you say it. Like I said, I've never heard of it before. But the gadget seemed to spell it. Whether it spelled it right or not, who knows? Quite frequently, I get video suggestions that are very helpful for a number of topics, you know, the algorithm. Sometimes I think it's God himself up there working his magic out here on YouTube, trying to give me a clue, because sometimes even Johnny can be clueless. You're back, okay? All right, well, we'll see how it goes now that you're back. What is it exactly that you want me to see on your shorts? Keep it clean. Never lose your sense of humor. Oh, what about my shorts? It's basically like T-R-A-N, transistence. I started my YouTube channel 10 days ago. Okay, well, if you're just looking for making friends, I'll try to come by and check you out. Tell you what, Keela, make a comment on one of my videos, then I can hit your thumbnail and find your channel. If you're just looking for some subscribers and you're being friendly, cool. I'll be glad to come by and check out your stuff. I'm on my lunch break right now. Saw you were live and I would figure a perfect time to pop in and say hello. Well, right on, Wolf. Good to see you. And I'm glad you're at work and things are going well. It warms my heart to know you're back to work and things are progressing in the right direction, you know. It's not easy raising a family and struggling to find a job. It can be quite stressful, and I'm so stoked that you're back to work, brother. Like I was saying, I'm trying to be more regular about popping in and staying in touch. When I get feeling bad, like I was saying in that other video, just like when I was a kid, I withdraw from the world and get very stuck in my head. And I'm trying not to fall prey to that behavior. Stay more plugged into the world and not so, you know, I don't know if, I can't really say it's being depressed. It's more, I guess the word for it is bitter, right? Like FTW. And I'm trying to stay out of that headspace. Another message held for review. Okay, a bunch of hearts. All right. I'll show that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not really sure why you keep getting held for review. That makes it kind of suspicious, Keela. But sometimes YouTube works in mysterious ways, so I'm not going to jump to any conclusions when it comes to you. I'm only 8 years old. Well, that's the problem. This is an adult channel. You know, I don't engage with children. I just don't do that. Me too, man. Now my son can have a Christmas. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Do you wish I was at home right now? I wish I was at home right now, though my uncle brought a toddler turn mower for my son. Oh, that's cool, dude. A little toy lawnmower. Right on. He has been on it for 2 days. I like it, man. I like it. Very cool. Very cool. I think I'm going to hide user from channel. Sorry, kid. I can't, makes me uncomfortable to think there's an 8-year-old watching my videos, if that's even true, whatever that person is. So I just hide user from channel. I'm not user friendly for 8-year-olds. My language isn't exactly very clean. You know, mom was big on cussing. Like I've said many times out here, one of my sayings that mom used to say when we were kids was, do you know how to fuck? Good, go fuck yourself. So I don't need any 8-year-olds watching. I figured I could say that once I blocked them. Wolf, I got blessed. He's an older kid like his dad. Oh, right on, dude. Yeah. Right on. Father like son. I love it. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Kind of under the weather today, man. My health has just been such a pain in the ass. Ah, Tony's in the house. Good to see you, brother. Good morning. Right back at you. Always good to see familiar faces. That's why I want to try to start plugging in once in the morning and once in the afternoon so we can all get together, have a little chit chat. It helps me a great deal, staying in touch, like I was just saying, and not, not getting stuck in my head with the whole FTW thing. I've been like that for a long time. Really angry and bitter at the world, but I need to change that mindset, stay more positive, and manifestation, visualization, trying to stay focused on what it is I'm trying to do. And this little doggy rescue thing, the way things went here was a big setback, and it really kicked me in the crotch, and trying to recover in more ways than one. I'm a little nervous about selling this property and moving again. I moved around so many times as a kid. It wears you out, man. I just want some stability in my life. 15 different foster homes. Having an unstable life has been the story of my life, and I just want to rest easy somewhere. Start with 2 dogs, take my time, rescue what I can when I can, and when I get help, I can rescue a couple more. And my first objective when I get moved is to go hit up all the local dog shelters, you name it, and make some friends with folks that are already taking care of dogs. That'll be where I start, and then just wait and see how things progress and try not to, get ahead of myself. Wolf, FTW is a common mindset for a biker and street type people. Luckily, when you have God, it helps. Amen, brother. Amen. Absolutely. And the good Lord giving me the tap on the shoulder here a few months ago really helped me a lot. It really did. I have tattoos that is skulls, which ACBA on it because I don't like cops. I understand that. But when people ask me what ACAB means, I say always carry a Bible. There you go. You can always put another spin on it. I got skulls tattooed all over me. And that's just because when I was a kid, Halloween and spider webs and skulls, and when I dressed up in costume, I always wanted to be the skeleton. And it's just imagery and artwork to me. And it's none of my none of my tattoos carry any negative meanings, right? They don't. CS. It just means you're a stand-up guy, but that's one of them little gangster tattoos, People quite frequently judge a book by its cover, there's no doubt. And my grandfather being covered in tattoos, I used to get the Cracker Jack box, would have little stick-on tattoos and stuff. So tattoos were just a part of my life before I was even born. Grandpa had all kinds of tattoos. I always thought they were cool. I didn't, I was no gangster. And being a biker, they're quite popular in the biker world and all that. But, it's like on the sides of my hands. Respect and honor. Good stuff, not bad stuff. Tony, there you go. Yeah, when I worked in the tattoo shop, the CS tattoo means you were considered to be an official tattooer and not an apprentice anymore. There you go. There you go. Yeah, my tattoo guy is old school. He came up under Henry Goldfield, who was real old school. People would come in and want to get hand tattoos or neck tattoos, but they didn't have anything anywhere else. And he would turn them away and say, no, you didn't earn it. You're going to regret it. A lot of kids want to get blasted, whether it's on their face or their hands and stuff, and their whole body doesn't have anything, right? And good tattoo artists would watch out, say, nah, you're making a mistake. Come back when you're heavily hit up or you want something on your arm or your back or whatever. Sure, I'll help you out, but I'm not going to put something where you're going to regret it later. Michael King, do you miss riding a bike, Johnny? Yeah, I do. I do. I mean, I used to go to functions and poker runs and do a lot of stuff. I don't miss that, but I do miss getting in the wind. It's therapy. To get on a bike by myself, I don't need to ride with a bunch of people anymore. And just fresh air, nice scenery, the pipes going in your ear, and you just get lost. And I miss that. And when I get settled, wherever the next location is, I'll definitely be getting back on a bike. I got one in the garage right now that's registered, but it needs a little bit of work. I was trying to change the carburetor and the intake manifold didn't work. And so I never got it on the road. It runs great. But once I tore it apart, I still needed some more parts, and it's just been sitting there because going for a ride up here doesn't do anything for me. After everything I've been through, the last thing I need to do is get out on the bike and get pulled over or hassled or something. I just figured I'll go riding when I get moved. Yeah, I understand the old school tattooer mentality. My buddy worked as a guy who hated that we all called scratchers. There you go. Tattoos who never apprenticed. Yeah. And they would say, let me see your hands. There you go. There you go. You know what time it is. With a hammer. Oh. Scratchers. Yeah. I remember that phrase quite well. When I went through the housing crisis and there was no work, and I was out of work for almost 2 years, and my best friend owning the tattoo shop, and when they foreclosed on my house, I was crashing on his couch. And then one of his kids moved out and I got a bedroom, and I stayed with him for a couple of years getting back on my feet. And for that 2 years, I hung out at the tattoo shop, sat at the counter. I couldn't draw a stick man, let alone do a tattoo, but I enjoy the culture. So many different people come walking through the door, so many cool stories. And so I'd sit at the counter, hi, can I help you? And I was like the meet and greet person for a couple of years. And if you go to my oldest video first, you'll see, you can hear me in the tattoo shop. You can hear the tattoo machines going in the background, and little Kimba was in a crate right at my feet. So she was raised in a tattoo shop when she was tiny. Me and that little dog had a lot of history together. A lot of history together. Like I was saying, that little dog helped me through some very dark times, man. So very blessed that I had her. I used to drink back in the day. I'd bring her in the bar in a little baby swaddle strapped to my chest, and everybody in the neighborhood knew my little dog. It was cool. Good memories, man. I got some good memories of that little dog. Oh, mighty quiet. It's kind of nice when things are cozy and there's no trolls in here messing around. Yeah, the good old party days. Now a lot of the shops are appointments only and more low key and don't allow people to just come in. Yeah. My tattoo artist came up under Henry Goldfield, who worked on Broadway in San Francisco. As a matter of fact, Henry did one of my very first tattoos. My first tattoo was from the Picture Machine up in San Francisco, and then Henry did my second one. And that's how I ended up meeting my tattoo artist, was because he worked for Henry. And I had a mutual friend that told me, hey, my buddy works at Goldfields. I was like, really? That's where Henry, blah, blah, blah. And that's a street shop. You know, people on Broadway just come walking in there. And it was where all the strip joints were in San Francisco. And it was quite the neighborhood. And so Dave coming up under Henry, he's got a street shop. People just come walking in, and he's done quite well. He's got 3 shops now. He's got one in Maui, one in San Francisco, and one in San Diego. So he's been doing really well. Although he says the economy, with the way things are going, business is really slow. Said he's never seen it this slow. People are strapped. They don't have extra money to go mess around and spend it on a tattoo when they're trying to pay rent, you know? So this economy is in bad shape. I mean, there are folks out there that'll get tattooed before they'll pay their rent, believe me, but he says things are real slow in the tattoo shops. Yeah, we can barely afford food, let alone tattoos. Yeah, Wolf, amen, brother. It's hard times for a lot of folks right now. My heart goes out. It really does. I was lucky I made the right decision to join the sheet metal union. Got that pension and paid taxes long enough to get a little Social Security. So fortunately, I got, you know, hopefully a guaranteed income. But that makes me nervous too, because if the stock market crashes, really crashes, I don't know what'll happen to my pension. I don't know just how guaranteed that is. Even Social Security. You know, I follow a lot of financial channels. Well, not as many as I used to, but, you know, they're all talking the same thing about how the BRICS nation or the BRICS alliance are trying to do away with the petrodollar. And if we lose world reserve currency status, that the dollar and hyperinflation, this country could go into a Great Depression pretty quick. But hopefully things turn around for the better after the election. But everybody's talking about our election. People from all over the world are talking about our election. What's going to happen? It's spooky times, man. Yeah, I guess I should have listened to my parents and got a career, but I wanted a chance, anything, because my actions made me who I am, and I'm happy with myself. Spirituality. There you go, Wolf. Yeah, it's tough when you're young. You know, you want to do what you want to do. Like I said, I got lucky. I had a friend that was a plumber, and at the time I was driving a truck, and he said, "Dude, you need a good job." I said, "I got a good job." It was a union job. It was a Teamster truck driver for Black Mountain Water, and I had bennies and whatnot. But he's like, "Nah, dude, you need a better job. You should see about being a sheet metal worker." And I looked into it, and I made the decision. And I had to take a big pay cut when I went from a truck driver to an apprentice. But I saw that the end game was worth it. The hourly wage was much bigger than what I was making. I was pretty much maxed out at the time, and the benefits were better. The retirement package was better and all that stuff. So I bit the bullet, took a pay cut, had to go to apprenticeship school for 4.5 years while I was working full time. It was hard, but it paid off. And I got, like I said, I got lucky that I had somebody chirping in my ear, and I was wise enough to make the decision while I was still young. Got to get back on the clock. There you go, Wolf. Love you, man. Have a blessed day. You do the same. Good job, homie. I'm so glad you're working and you're killing it. Taking extra shifts and all that stuff. You'll get to permanent status. Something tells me you'll be working as much as you want. There's plenty of people out there that don't have any work ethic, and you going the extra mile at work will pay dividends in the long run for sure. Oh, man. Oh, I got to get healthy, man. This morning, I'm not feeling all that great, but got to push through. Chores don't do themselves. As a matter of fact, I need to knock out some laundry this morning, too. Try to get all the inside work done till it gets warm enough, and then knock out some stuff outside. Chip away a little bit at a time. Oh, 9 and 7. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Well, I think I'm going to jump off. Got some stuff I got to do this afternoon, and I want to get a few things done around here before I get after what I got to do this afternoon. So thank you again for being a friend. It means a lot. You guys lift my spirits, and having this interaction keeps me plugged in and keeps me from being stuck in my head and bitter. It really helps. I really appreciate all you guys a lot. It goes a long way for an old man. So on that note, love the ones that love you back. Do your best with the rest. And don't forget, a kind act for a stranger. Head over to your local SPCA and take a doggy for a walk. Give that homeless person that you walk by every day, camped out in the same spot, bring him some donuts and coffee one morning and say, "I was just thinking about you," right? Goes a long way for somebody that's homeless to hear somebody say they care, just like you guys do for me. Your comments and your well wishes show me that you care, and it helps, man. It really does. Oh, let me check real quick. And we appreciate you, Johnny. Well, thank you, Michael King. Be safe and well, Johnny. Same to you, Michael. All right, I'm going to check out. Thanks again. Have a beautiful day. Johnny loves you, and we'll talk soon. Peace.